G'day, Burners faithful. Mick McCoy down here at the new pit. Wednesday afternoon, just having a bit of a wander around the clubhouse by myself and just showing us our loyal sponsors in 2021. Make sure if you're looking for a product or a service that you give these sponsors the first crack at your business. Okay, where's the press? Looking for the press. Come on, press, out you come.
G'day, Mike.
There he is. G'day, Case. How are you, mate?
We're back.
We're back on the 28th of July.
28th of July. Dan the man let us know on Tuesday night that we can be back, albeit a little bit restricted, but we're back to being with our mates at the footy club, these beautiful rooms. We can see some footy very soon, and I'm happy.
Fantastic, mate. All right. Oh, that light's gone out. That'll come back.
Yep.
All right, mate. Now, no spectators the next couple of weeks. Is that what's happening in the next 2 weeks?
Correct. So just to give, there's no spectators at any football this week or next week. Obviously, everyone's heard that on the television and the radios. That's fine. Premier Division this weekend, men, reserves and Premier Under-19s and the Premier Women, no football. Premier Division football will resume on August the 7th because our men have got a bye this weekend, so too are the women, so that didn't worry about us anyway. And the only divisions that we're playing this weekend will be Division 2, Division 3 and Division 4, which includes our Under-19s down over at South Croydon and our reserve women at South Croydon as well, but we'll get into that in a minute.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just come up to speed because a lot of work has been happening with the league in the last 24, 48 hours.
Yep.
Let's start with the women, mate. What's happening with their fixture between now and the end of the year?
Okay, so our senior women are flying along. Our Premier women are on top of the ladder, 9 from 9, so they haven't lost yet. So what they do is their run home, they're almost guaranteed to get in the grand final. Their 4 games are clear of their next rival, which is South Croydon Blue. But anything's possible. But I think they're poised to go deep into the finals and at least get into the grand final and hopefully win it. But fingers crossed. But their run home, our Premier women obviously have a bye this weekend, and then they've got Chirnside Park at home on the 7th of August, and then Chirnside Park at home again on the 14th of August. So they're home and home, 7th and the 14th of August, and then their final start on the 21st of August. Top 4 for the women, 1v4, 2v2 with the grand final.
2 versus 3, yep.
2 versus 3. Grand final on the 28th of August, venue to be confirmed.
Okay, now that same thing will apply to the reserves or the development team playing in Division 3.
Correct.
How's their fixture looking, mate?
Their fixture's looking pretty good.
Now they're playing this Saturday.
They're actually playing this Saturday. They've got South Croydon at South Croydon. No crowds allowed except for the volunteers and the coaches and the footballers themselves. So they're sitting on second on the ladder. They're level as far as wins and losses with South Croydon Red, but they're just looks like here they've got a less percentage, but they're sitting second. So look, their run home, our development women goes like this: South Croydon away, which we know is this Saturday. 7th of August, they've got Croydon North away, and then the 14th of August, they've got Fair Park away. So as far as our development women, they won't be playing back here again this year, unfortunately. Yep. But they'll bring back the bacon, so to speak, from their away games, and we can all have a bit of a celebration here after they've won those games. And then again, their final series starts on the 21st of August, 1v4, 2v3, and then the grand final on the 28th on the same day. So hopefully we'll have women in the Premier and women in the Develop on grand final day playing off for a cup.
Yep, they're certainly guaranteed, I think, to play finals.
They sure are.
The development women's.
Correct. So
and the Masters, the veterans, mate. What's happening with them?
The veterans have gone very, very well this year. The EFL came out today and confirmed that the Blackburn versus Chirnside Park in the veterans will be the grand final.
Yep.
It's a short sort of competition, so that's a great result for the girls. I mean, they're the most enthusiastic girls I've seen as far as the football goes. They're a great bunch of girls, so that's really, really good news.
They love drinking schooners too, mate. That's one thing I found out.
But their grand final will be on the 29th of August. The 28th of August.
Yep.
Along
with the Premier and Division 3 girls.
Correct. So if it all goes to plan, we should have three. We'd love to have 3 black and red teams in there.
That'd be great.
It'd be great for our women's football, and it really cements how much work the guys have put into the guys and the girls into our development and Premier and Masters teams. So that's fantastic.
Absolutely, mate. Now let's move across to the men. What's happening with with the Premier team, mate.
So the men finally, so obviously with everything swirling around this week, the AFNL, after a couple of online meetings, confirmed today that the men will go to have 4 games left for the season.
Right, but no games this weekend.
No games this weekend because there's no Premier Division playing.
Yep.
So we rest until next week. The boys will be starting training tomorrow night. But so the run home looks like this for our men, who are sitting 6th on the ladder, 4 wins, 5 losses.
Yep.
Norwood away on the 7th of August. Berwick at home on the 14th of August. Bourne away on the 21st of August. And Norwood at home here. So Norwood again.
Yep.
Norwood twice in 4 weeks. Home here on the 28th of August. The reserve men will mirror that. The under-19s Premier teams, that will be to be confirmed, because they've got to try and work that out a bit better. So we'll have more information for those. So, and then the final series, this is where it gets exciting for us, sitting 6th.
Yep.
The EFNL have decided to go with instead of a top 4, a top 6. So that means the first 2 teams, the top 2 teams, have a rest on the 4th of September. 3, 4, 5 and 6 play it off for a knockout finals.
Yep.
The winners then play the top 2 teams in the preliminary finals on the 11th of September. Then obviously the losers are out and the winners go through to the grand final, which will be at Bayswater on the 18th of September, and away we go.
Okay.
So it's exciting times.
Yeah, it certainly is, mate. Now, just quickly going back to the remaining 4 games, just in case people ask, I think the first 2 games are going to be replacing rounds 7 and 8.
Correct.
That we missed.
So what they did was we were meant. So if you remember, on the 7th of August, we were meant to be playing Vermont here.
Yep.
Now what they've done is they've reverted back, and this was to make sure that everybody in the Premier Division have actually played each other once.
Yep.
Now the only 2 teams we haven't played once up until now was Norwood and Berwick, because we went to play them in June when we had lockdown 4 or whatever, 4.5 or 4.A or 4A or 4B, whatever Dan's called it. So they've gone back to that. So then at the end of the next 2 games, Norwood and Berwick, everyone's played each other once.
Yep.
So then that allows then a bit of leeway if we do have another lockdown, God forbid we don't.
Yep.
That at least everyone's played each other once, and those 2 last games on the 21st of August and 28th of August, you know, they're bonuses, but they're not. Doesn't mean that it doesn't. It makes it all, still makes it fair for everybody.
Well, I think you'll find that they were to be rounds 13 and 14.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
But then you'd be doubling up, because that would mean we played Baldwin twice and Norwood twice.
Yep.
So look, the EFNL, and they've done a great job. The EFNL, they've had a lot of people adamant trying to sort of wrestle them in the way that they wanted to. They've said, okay, let's leave it. Everyone plays this other once. That's fair. These other 2 ones, you know, as bonuses, top 6. For a club that's sitting 6th, this is music to our ears. It means we've got a chance to really, you know, do something in the finals, and we've got a lot of our stars coming back. We've been ravaged with injury, smashed with injury this year. So look, I'm a positive sort of person, and I'm hoping that this is a really good thing for us, and away we go.
Okay, now I'm thinking there's going to be some teams that are going to end up playing 12 games,
Yes.
and others playing 13, which is going to include us.
Yes.
So it's going to be determined on a match ratio, proportional, whatever you want to call it.
Match ratio,
Yep.
correct. So
Yep.
I think, Mike, being the mathematical genius you are, you've worked this out, which is fantastic. Simple terms, we've got 4 games to go, okay? We win 2 of those 4 games, our match ratio will see us getting to the finals.
Yes, unless the teams below us who have currently won 3 games and are playing another 3 with a bye,
Or win all 3.
win all 3, and they'll have 6 out of 12, putting them at 50%.
Correct. So
Yep.
their match ratio would then be 50%, ours would be 46.2.
Yep.
So basically, look, the simple thing is just keep winning.
And win
right?
3 games, and we're guaranteed.
Correct.
Yep.
Win 3 games and we're guaranteed.
Yep.
Win 4 and we're even happier.
Yep, we might
So-
even go up a little bit higher.
Correct.
Yep.
So that's great. So look, it was really, really good news for us this week. I've got to say, it was a relief.
Yep.
I know that our football department are happy. I know that our players are happy because they're all coming back. There's a bit of a buzz around the place now. We've got a bit more confidence. Not because there's a top 6, but we're just finally getting some players back.
Yep.
And it's great. I mean, just an off note there. We've averaged 4.6 changes every game this year due
Yep.
to injury, mainly due to injury.
Yep.
So we've had no luck.
Yep.
So let's make the next 7 weeks the luckiest we've had in the club's history, and hopefully we get to celebrate. So
That'd be good.
fantastic.
That'd be good, mate. Okay. I don't. Reserves, we know, on top with the 600 plus percentage.
Correct.
Almost guaranteed to have a break in the first week of the finals.
Correct, and they've got Noble Park breathing down their neck. Noble Park have only lost one game. They're a formidable opponent, Noble Park.
Yep.
And they're a strong club, and they're a proud club. So look, our guys are flying pretty well in the reserves. But again,
They'll finish first or second, mate.
correct.
Yep.
So
And they'll get a week off. Under 19s, we're they're both sitting very well on the ladder.
Yep.
But we're yet to find out what the fixture is for the remainder of the season.
Correct. So because under 19s, some Premier Division clubs don't have under 19s, and it's a bit weird. And I think Edith are trying to make them all align as much as they can. And our Division 4 under 19s, they've done a great job. I mean, these young guys come together at 11th hour with Brad Ostermeyer, Pat Mannix, and Clayton Sturzacker. I mean, they've been a success story of the club this year. So look, it'll be exciting to see these young boys go through September, get some finals experience. How deep they go, no one knows just yet. We don't want to put the cart before the horse, but it's looking really, really positive, and it's a great place to be when teams are playing in finals.
Yep. Okay. Well, we'll come out with more when we know what's going to happen with the 19s.
Absolutely.
For the remaining 4 games or whatever
Correct.
it's going to be.
And anything that people want to know, we'll have it on the newsletter, we'll have it on the socials. So as soon as we know, you'll know. But as soon as we know, we can't send it out until it's confirmed. So hold fire, and then as soon as we know, we'll send it out.
No dramas, mate. Now, obviously the Burners lunch, which was rescheduled